Back in September, the Saints lost their last game against the Hounds. Can Memphis sweep the series? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Memphis Hounds. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Shotgun now for Lance.
Wide open receiver complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown! A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Hounds on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mayfield on play action.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 56 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Lutz good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And Lance going to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Hounds have taken the lead. But for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play fake, Mayfield.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the red zone now, Mayfield flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Darius Slayton,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Lance.
Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on first down.
They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a throw here to his running back. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
That's taken on the 25, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
On 1st down, Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Lance.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. So we have reached halftime with a touch and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
From the 22, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Mayfield now from the 50. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got a man, Slayton.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw, Mayfield. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to look deep for more, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now in Memphis, Tennessee. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lance now on 1st down.
Again, he finds Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Lance. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Hounds answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Cohen now to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. But Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows him again here with big yardage after the catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A big play there on the catch and run. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Hounds add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Here's Cohen now to return.
And he returns this to the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Justin Jefferson.
78 yards.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now 2-point conversion away from tying this game up.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Hounds use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 9. A minute 53 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Flush to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't